Yeehaw! Welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. All right, folks, we're at Crumbl, where I think this week is absolutely fire. You got a lot of flavors that haven't seen the lineup in forever. You got such a great diversity, new flavors. It's just got everything you want and more, and I can't be more excited. I'm kind of confused how last week you got all these great comments towards the lineup on Crumbl's Instagram. And I can tell you why. It's because Mallow Cake was back. Everyone was like, oh, this is a good lineup because Mallow Cake is back. It was trash. Lineup was trash. And I will sit on that hill forever. And now this week, people are like, skip week. What about this week's a skip week? There's nothing about this week. Honey bun, sure, yes. Throw that in the trash. But like everything about this week is great. So, as I said, PB&J lineup so fine, she finna Hawk Tuah and Swalla that thing. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into that. PB&J, let me just say, Pembroke is a great location, and we're not gonna say anything bad ever. Right? Great location, great people. But PB&J is falling apart. I can't pick it up. It's going to be the first cookie we review. But they've changed it back to warm. It was originally warm. Then it was chilled. And they've changed the way they do the topping and everything. But it's back to the OG. It's swirled. It's got raspberry jam, peanut butter icing. I mean, it's divine. But this cookie, I can't pick it up. So that is just a disclaimer that it's not getting lifted for the video. There's no up close for it. Hell, I'm taking a risk doing the thumbnail right now. I really am. But we're going to give our best attempt. If that works, I don't know. But again, I apologize. It is just a messy situation. And to keep it as simple as possible and to keep my mood great as possible, we're not gonna F around and find out. All right, let's cut into it. The thing is gooey. We're gonna probably have a hard time with the piece that I cut. So my hand is gonna get so messy. Oh, but I'm so ready. Okay, I can already taste that raspberry jam. All right. So divine. So divine. Sweet, salty, gooey. It's perfection. And I love it chilled, but it's just a touch better warm. Equally a 10. Because you perfection is perfection either way. But perfection can be just a little bit prettier from one perspective than the other. So 10 out of 10, no questions. All right, moving on. I guess we'll go to peanut butter. I'm sorry, we're already on peanut butter. We're moving on to, I do butter cake. This thing, kind of small. It's got some good density to it. It's got a nice vanilla glaze, vanilla whipped cream icing, crunchy outside, supposed to be gooey on the inside. This is butter cake, by the way. And yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead, take a fork and break into this thing. Leave no doubts, leave no questions. My guess is that this is going to be very similar to a Twinkie. This is going to be a bougie version of a Twinkie. Because you think about a Twinkie, it's maybe not got like that crusty shell, that crispy crystallized sugar shell. But it's got that golden cake, that buttery golden cake. I'm not a big Twinkie fan, by the way. You can hate. You can hate. Oh, and it's got the cream, too. You can hate, but, hey, I'm not a Twinkie fan. This is leaps and bounds better than a Twinkie. It's so buttery. Like, that is really good. Like, maybe not as good as that lemon blackberry cake I just tried, the test cookie, the test cake. But this is really good. Very rich. Just very delightful. I give it like a 9. There's no way you can make this better. But it's got its limitations, right? you know, it's a butter cake. It's very delicious. But there's cakes that are better, right? Lemon blackberry was the example. All right, moving on to peanut butter pretzel pie. I keep saying peanut butter. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me sometimes. Chocolate covered pretzel pie. Now, would peanut butter pretzel pie be good? I'd bet on it. Yeah, I bet the farm on it. But see, not only is this a this is definitely a 6-pack week. The reason it's a 6-pack week is because you should get multiples of each flavor. But I would say we have the potential of some flavors being so good, you might consider it party pack. That's how good it is. PB&J takes forever to come back. So basically a brownie base, some pretzels, chocolate buttercream, I think is what they said. If you love salty, that one packs a very salty punch. It's everything you would expect. It's got brownie chocolate flavor, some buttercream, some pretzel. It's very solid. It reminds me of like eating, there's no caramel, but like eating a salted caramel chocolate ice cream. Very, very rich chocolate. Very high amounts of salt. It's very good. I'd give it 8. I think 8 is a good place to put it. Quite enjoyable. If you like a chocolate sweet and salty mix, there you go. All right, lemon cupcake. I'm not a big fan of cream cheese. You know me. That's just how we roll. But we can be respectful to the fact that this is lemon cupcake, and a lot of cupcakes use cream cheese, and we already have plenty of lemon cookies that really cater to lemon on its own. It's fine if you throw some cream cheese into one of them. So let's try it again. And yeah, it's very delightful, straightforward. It's got vanilla, a little cakey, gooey, nice lemon zest. Of course, the cream cheese adds a good amount of sweetness to it. And for me, it's like an 8.5. Very, very good, straightforward summer flavor. Even though I really do want some orange flavors again. I'm missing orange creamsicle, sherbet. Those were a vibe. All right, let's finish this review off with honey bun. I hate you, honey bun. Let's just get that out of the way. It's a snickerdoodle with like vanilla glaze. It sucks. I'm telling you guys. And anyone that loves honey bun, I've seen people say, my favorite cookie is honey bun. Why? Do you not like life? Are you boring? Are you bland? Like, who are you? Like, do you not like Crumbl? Because Crumbl, this is not Crumbl. This is not reflective of Crumbl. This is not reflective of the greatness that Crumbl is. This is just a snickerdoodle with a little bit of touch up, right? I don't know. I don't know. People are crazy. That's life, right? We don't all have the same opinions, I guess, but you will never convince me that someone is sane for thinking this cookie's great. Yeah, I mean, I think on a good day, and I would say today's a good day for it. On a good day, it's ceiling as a 6. And, it's a nice honey sweetened snickerdoodle. That's how I see it. So honey bun definitely sits at the bottom here. Some days it's a 5, some days it's a 6. Today I think they did a pretty good job. This Crumbl location's really good. So 6 out of 10 for the honey bun. But all the other cookies, fire lineup. I'm not lying to you. When would I ever lie to you? Next week, if you're going to skip this week, next week also fire. So, look up the spoilers, make your decisions. But I think this week and next week, great weeks. Upcoming this week, we got Starbucks and Dunkin'. So big week for this channel. And one more thing. one of the things I think kind of indicates whether it was a skip week or not is my view count. You know, YouTube restricts how many views I can get. They're just not very favorable for my channel's growth. But it tends to be like if I'm sitting in the mid 1Ks, typically that was a skip week. That's where we were last week. If we're sitting in 2K, that means that week everybody was hyped for it. Everybody was, you know, they were excited for it. So 2 weeks ago when I was hyped, everybody seemed hyped. Last week, not so much. So we'll see. We'll see what people think by that view count. But other than that, I'll see y'all around. Yeah!